Hotel, what's going on? Is your boy Deezy, Deezos, Don P, Don D. Supreme Confidence. You listen to today's episode of the Reverberation podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Get your confidence together, get your clutch together. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. ConfidenceInTheClutch.podbean.com, wherever you listen to your podcast. Search Confidence in the Klutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. Coming up, talking about the Shy episode 503 this Christmas. What we know so far, favorite moments of the show, current episode synopsis, and 7 things to know about episode 503. The next episode, predictions 504. Like always, brings you quality content with strong opinions and facts. Confidence in the Klutch, where I fear more than love but never hated. Y'all come ride with us for a minute, man. Confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the Klutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the Klutch.
What's up, y'all? Hope y'all had a good week. Recording this podcast. It's a little late. Celebrating 7:45 p.m. Sunday, July the 10th. Let's get into it right away, y'all. What we know so far. It ain't nothing. Hold up. There we go. What we know so far. Episode 501, Keisha is going to college and moving out and broke up with Christian. Jay tried out for varsity basketball and got cut. Kev had a flashback at the video game bar over shooting Ronnie. Emmett wants Tiff back. Tiff moved out with her moms, wants a divorce, and moved herself and EJ to Rob's crib. Papa doesn't believe Kev and Jake support him enough. Trig wants to marry Imani. Trig has issues with young boys at the Rock. Nina and Sway have an indifference to what their relationship is. Jim is trying with Jake and talk with Marcus about it, who gave her game. Duda and Quentin are back for Tracy, and they clean up the neighborhood. Episode 502. Quentin is Dudas, silent investor, and now Tracy will have to answer to him. Keisha moves out of the crib. Kevin starts a gaming club at school. Kevin and Lene starts a gaming club at school. Jake and Trig's mom, Peaches, is back. Tiff lets Emmett know why she wants a divorce and that she and EJ are staying with Rob. Emmett doesn't want to be on the same team with Rob. Tiff and Rob set boundaries. Trig is pushed by Tracy to run for councilman. Duda is funding Trig's run for councilman if he does what Duda says, or Rock and Trinity House will be defunded. Current episode, season 5, episode 3 this Christmas. Synopsis. Emmett and Keisha bond over single parenting. Jada confronts Sway. Trig and Jake enjoy Christmas morning. Tiff and Rob's relationship grows stronger after a holiday mishap. Duda delivers a Christmas miracle for the community. Favorite moments of the show, man. Favorite quotable moments of the show. And an unbelievable moment of the show. Let me see. My favorite moment of the show right now is Iman Shumpert's role and to see the brothers range. I mean, what a talented power group him and Tiana Taylor are. She sings, she dances, she acts. He sings, he raps, he dances, and he acts. Y'all forget, he won Dancing with the Stars. You know what I'm saying? He won. My brother. His perspective and his conversation is refreshing and needed when it comes to young black relationships and the man's role in that, what he's going to stand for, the leniency he's going to give his woman, and his give and take. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to hold a woman to what she don't want to do. But if she wants to do it, he want it to be righteous, uplifting, and making sure that both of them are going to be together the right way. I appreciate that. All right. Quotable moments of the show. Christmas is for the family. New Year's is for you. Sway to Jada. I don't need to buy you things to get that. Due to Tracy. And she didn't say shit. Because she like, oh, you think you're going to get some? See, that's what happens. Sometimes these women, they think they coochie's all that. I don't need to buy you things to get that. You're only missing one word and y'all know me what it's going to be. The bitch is perfect. Peaches to Trig. Like, moms came up in there and seen, damn, what's that girl, Tiara? Man. He said, she like, this bitch is perfect. Dude, I look like, oh, shit. No doubt, though. She was for Trig. I told you we were having company and you needed to find some place to be. Nina the Kev and Lene. People tend to judge when they're scared to do something themselves. Rob the Tiff. I love Rob. When you stop giving a fuck about what people think, you'll be more happier. That's Bakari the Papa. Now, Bakari is on Tommy and just right now just left me what his name is on there. I forgot his name on, but that's, yeah, Yeah, that's a whole different show, different universe. But yes. All right, y'all, let's jump into it. 17 to know about episode 503. Let's get it. Jada. First of all, let's talk about Miss Jada, because I'm trying to understand Miss Jada. Confused a little bit. What is her deal? What is the deal? Sway had a hell of a plan for Christmas. Jada found the ring that Swade has for her when she was putting away clothes. Talking about, I hate clothes on the bed and all that. Well, either you're coaching it or allowing it to happen. She found the ring. Oh, shit. Because we already know what Jada wants. She wanted to still be with Darnell. And that's crazy. After all them kids, all the mishaps, all him not being there for Emmett, he come back around. They do up a couple of times. Now she in a relationship. He helped her through her cancer run as well as Swade did. But Swade did the most out of damn near anybody. And now, motherfucker, come wash your feet. It's all good. Pulled up at Dre and Nina's house and bought the CBD treats that Tiff gave her. Asked Dre and Nina, what's their secret? And Dre is a therapist, and she said therapy because the shit they went through. Remember now, Nina thought Dre was creeping around with Jada when Dre was being there for Jada in a therapeutic friend role when Jada didn't want people to know she had the cancer. Because that, she slept with a woman out at the bar. It had to come clean. So in order for Dre to reinvest in a relationship, they had to go to therapy. I love that. I love black shows. We just did the Pink Reverberation podcast for P Valley with Kels, and we were talking about on there black mental health because it was a great episode. But you know, one of the characters committed suicide at the end of the episode. So you know, I'm glad mental health is there, and we're seeing it on black television. So we need to support them. Probably need to stop watching some of this shit illegally on a Fire Stick, but it is what it is. They're not getting their numbers when I watch it illegally. Tracy asks if she and Duda are a couple. You know what I mean? All this shit ties in with Nina and everything, right? And they give her a game about what she wants and figure that out first. I love that, just from the friend aspect. It wasn't a fuck him, bitch, keep getting money, bitch, he taking care of you, bitch, please, bitch, I wish I... No, it was like, you can't worry about it. You a couple with a motherfucker when you don't even know what you want. You can say he married, all that shit, it don't matter. So I love that. They pull her card and ask her if it's about Darnell when it comes to Jada. If it's about Darnell, and ask her if it's about Darnell that she's hesitant to take Swade's proposal. We talking about Jada, y'all. Swade went to Darnell's house with his bold ass because he seen that picture of that dick on that iPad. Fired him in his shit and asked Darnell if he still loved her, to which Darnell said yes. It took balls, but Darnell talking shit. Like, man, if I was, you know what I'm saying, you snuck me. If I wasn't so old, I'd whoop your ass when Swade left the crib already. Funny ass old school nigga shit. So what did Darnell do then? Fuck it, your little young ass nigga come over here, nigga, I'll take your bitch from you, nigga. Darnell went to Jada's crib and told her he loves her, always has, and he fucked up on Christmas Day. Damn. Really? Really, Darnell? But it worked for Nina. Nina tells Swade they have a lot of things to figure out before they get engaged. No, bitch, you got some shit to figure out. Because you want this old ass nigga that fucked you over. You got this young buck that's giving you everything, but he just a toy to you. But Jada's been clarifying to Swade that all the time, that all he is to her was a tool. Do this, help me out with this. Do this, fuck me, suck me. Oh, fix this, do that, which was dead wrong. And she broke that man's heart. You know what I mean? I ain't like that. She forgot about how he was there for her. But can't be too mad at her. But now she may have lost what she always needed. See, this is what I don't like with some of this writing. She needed a motherfucker like that. All you gotta do is say, baby, we just don't get married. But when you pull in the other shit, when it's really you the one that's confused, it is what it is. And then what happened? Kiss Darnell under the Christmas tree at Emmett crib. Everybody saw it. Now what? Here we go. And where the fuck is Dom at? Dom, we ain't seen Lala. Where's she at? I haven't seen anything that says she's not coming back this season, so that's interesting as well. All right, moving on. Tiff. Ass boy. Tiff be on some bullshit. What she told Emmett, I got to bring my man. Like, it's crazy. I can't be at my ex's house and not bring my nigga. Like, Tiff is a motherfucker, man. I love Emmett's response though, because he's salty, but it's doable. He gotta, I gotta be the mature motherfucker right now before I slap one of these motherfuckers. I love that. But her role and what she's trying to do, you gotta respect Tiff's maturity because she's trying to blend the family as soon as possible because she's trying to move on. Signed the divorce papers. Listen, this the motherfucker I'm fucking with. I don't give a fuck what you say, nobody say, and we all got to get along. I love that. I love that at that age because that's when violence and motherfuckers getting killed in real life. So I'm glad they're showing you can be young and be mature about a situation. And it's not showing Emmett too depressed about the shit. It wasn't showing her too depressed about the breakup. It's showing them that you don't have to get depressed about the breakup if you just accept reality. So I love them showing that. But Tiff is confused as fuck, still pressing Rob about being in an open relationship. Rob done told her ass time and time and time again, I ain't with that shit. You want to be loose, go ahead, but you're going to get the fuck up out of here. So my thing for character development, Tiff just left her husband and jumps right into a new relationship when that's not what she wants. Rob got to see that shit, but Tiff is being able to do what she want to do right now. She wants to fuck who she wants to and when she wants. So I'm looking at Rob, which is a good guy, being a good Samaritan and doing everything he wants to do for the woman and her child. But to me, he's setting himself up for some bullshit because she doesn't know what she wants. But you got it, Tiff. Like Rob said, you like what you like. So it is what it is. Emmett wants to be a better father for his children. You have seen the growth of his character, and I love that. These are not mistakes. These are beautiful black children. And he's making sure he's there for his children at all stops. It doesn't matter. My children, my children, my children, my children, my children, my children. Some people will come over here and say the same thing. So I appreciate seeing another brother on television that's not the deadbeat and all that shit, And he's always been trying to be there for his children. He had talking about, I got to have all my kids for Christmas. They got to wake up with me. And I've had the pleasure of all my children through negotiations that on Christmas Day, they wake up to dad. Then they go with their mamas every fucking Christmas. So, kudos to Emmett and the writing and the development of his character. Just talking with Keisha, who's like his best friend, but they used to fuck on each other. So it's just crazy. Said they need a co-parenting app for when they need help. The shit was funny, but I thought about that shit. Just think if co-parentings had a support group with an app, they're like, yo, this ain't about us being in a relationship, but I'm a co-parent, you a co-parent, and instead of bringing, I don't know, that'll get tricky though, but it's just the premise of it, just having an app that you need help or whatever. Most of the time, it just be a motherfucker to talk to and get some shit out that ain't gonna judge you, but that's like a therapist. But as far as I need you to take Johnny to soccer practice and pick up Derek from school and all that shit, I don't know about all that. Emmett did a good job hosting Christmas, as I would say. Keisha asked a question about what if Emmett moves on to somebody else to Tiff. Tiff like, shit, that'd be good. Get the motherfucker out of my hair. So she went to Emmett's house knowing that Tiff is kind of treating Emmett like trash and doing too much to help with the kids because she's a single parent now herself. They kissed and rekindled their flame, but she got up out of there. I'm glad they didn't let them have sex right then and there. That'd have been too much, too quick, too fast. And then we got to figure out what's going on. This is only the third episode of this season, so I appreciate that. Them not letting their relationship just come straight to sex. It's promoting the friendship that they always had, which I appreciate. But she left and know what she wants. She wants him. Now, how long will it take for her to tell Tiff? That's my thing. I don't think they're going to let Keisha just be out here like that, given that she was, abducted and sexually abused and not trafficked, but damn near was. And just to turn her into, I'm just going to be sleeping with my best friend's ex-husband type shit, even though they were fucking him at the same time. It's a crazy ass relationship, but it is what it is. Emmett hit her with the wish you were here, and she responded, maybe one day I will. Like, yo, Emmett looked at that motherfucker like, yeah, I get it. That felt good. Trick, or my fault Victor, let's talk about him. That coat, man, listen, I'm on Google Lens trying to look for that motherfucking coat, that white window pane wool coat with the fucking buckle in the back. Man, that shit was boss. That man, I need that coat. And I'm going to find that's a nice ass coat, brother. Rock. promoted itself that it would need $5,000 for Christmas. I appreciate them throwing the prayer in there in the beginning. That was nice. Peaches is good for Trig. Peaches is good for Trig now that mama's back home and mama's clean. They got the shield up to not be in it because mom has done this time and time again. But I love that the loss of Amani, now you got his mom's back. So he was always missing his mom's, which made him heartless and cold. Him and his other two brothers. But now mom is back to soften him up to understand possibly what he need to do with his life. You know, mom, Peaches told him she's proud of him in front of other people. That's always good to hear. Those positive reaffirmations from your parents in front of other people, especially somebody whose parent has let them down. That's a great thing. That PDA, public displays of affection from your parent, is always a good thing. Because of that love that Peaches gave him, that gave him the inspiration and the confidence and the Klutch to sign the NDAs and the contract with Duda. Now, at the crib, Christmas morning, mom's got up cooking and all that shit. And just to see Trig, Victor, like, yo, man, my finances didn't afford me to get y'all gifts this year. And mom's like, shit, just our family being here together is all the gifts we need. Jake came through and gave her the gift. It's all good. But then Deja came through and gave Shad a gift to get him out of FUBU and cargo pants. That shit funny as fuck. That was funny to me. Then Shad gave her a mixtape for real, recorded off the radio. I used to do that shit in the 80s. I had pause, record off the radio, all that shit. Mad mixtape. I got them bitches in the basement. That shit was cold. But, you know, we had the dual cassette, so I was able to make mixtapes off of. I have NWA and take the first 8 bars, pause, then put in a comment. I was doing all types of shit, man. That shit probably amazing if I put that shit in. I always love that life. Shout out to Trig. Duda, his suit, man, another boss. This motherfucker had Santa Claus during the day. He had a red suit, white bow tie, white shirt, player, and it was like velvet. It was, whatever, Duda the man. Duda came through with the coats and the toys, made sure Rock had what it needed, had games for the kids to sit there to get off the street. I love that. Duda has his plans for Trig, though. Trig is going to have to understand that greatness Duda is giving him. He's trying to polish him. He's trying to shine him and trying to put a sheen on him. And he knows he's not supposed to be fucking with Duda, but the pressure of what you're supposed to be doing for Chicago, if you really want to step forward and be that motherfucker to change that community, you might need that help. But we know what that help can get you. That help can get your ass killed. It got your brother killed. Duda, after Tracy with the girls, he hit Tracy. Tracy got up out of there where everybody sleep. He wanted to come by the crib. He woke up to Tracy in the morning. Tracy crying, looking out the window, missing her son Jason. I love Duda for giving her what she needed in confirmation. Took her out, got her mind off of things, ice skating, and everything they needed to do for Tracy at that moment in time to give her reaffirmation, if not forever, before that day when she was struggling mentally about who she was with a man that she loves. Gotta respect that. Kev thinks he in love again with another young lady. You know, Lene misses her brother, so here's Kev trying to make sure he does the right thing. He always tries to do right by people. And he went to Trig and asked him to get in touch with Jamal for Lene for Christmas as a gift. Trig said he'll look into it. But, you know, the shit doesn't replace Brandon. But Trig looks out for Kev. Emmett looks out for Kev. Nobody can replace what Brandon has done for Kev, though. Brandon took that gun when Kevin shot Ronnie. You know what I mean? Brandon held that and got caught up with that gun. Brandon, I'm glad they mixing in the support for Kev, who father passed away, season 2 or 3, that was never really a factor in his life anyway, but he has those brothers to lean on some positive shit, not no negative shit. Him and his crew is negative for each other. Kev is out with his new boo and trying to figure her out. She doesn't talk. She told the motherfucker, what, you know, something wrong with you if you're uncomfortable with silence to a certain degree. Like, motherfucker, you just can't chill. Just respect the presence and the energy. Kev is, you know, he antsy because he want a new woman because Jimma gone. He got to just chill, though. He got to chill. Came home and took a pre-roll from a party upstairs on Christmas Eve. Like, this motherfucker crazy. And then, of course, the next morning, they find out that Jamal is in jail. So Trig tried to get him. That's terrible news on Christmas Day. And I believe Layla Hathaway comes through for Christmas. That's cool. With a record and shit. Like, all right, whatever. So we know what this is going to next episode. And Jake a little asshole talking shit to Lene, but gave Mons a gift of a picture for them from when she left that he had in his drawer. You gotta love that because he's just letting know he was holding on always for Mom to come back the right way. It's just beautiful that we always see despair and heartache and break in the black community, that when we're in control of our stories, even though that happened in the past, we can try to fix shit. I appreciate the Darnell trying to come back and fix shit. I appreciate what they're doing. Doodah coming back and trying to fix shit. He said, I went to therapy. I took a vacation. I went to therapy. I went to talk with somebody to try to help me do what I need to do. Now, he might have just been talking about going and kick it with his mentor and go and kick it with Quentin, but we don't ever know. So that's it, y'all. Great episode again. It's been a good weekend for black television that we love. What I predicted, next episode predictions. What I predicted, Darnell sends a dick pic to Jada. Yep. Jada with the mistletoe. That shit was crazy. Jada thinks Suede is going to propose. Yep, he did. That dude wants Trig to give the people a narrative as a public figure. Yes. With the new lady and all the shit they were trying to do. Kev thinks he's in love over a date. Yes. Kevin is just ridiculous. Tiff said it's not going to be easy, but they all have to move on. Yes, she brought Rob to Christmas. Rob sat his ass on the couch and was chilling. Brought some wine and shit. I bought you some wine, G. Keisha says, how you gonna feel if you moves on with somebody else? Keisha is the somebody else. Emmy grabs Keisha's hand. Yeah, they kissed and shit. All right, next episode predictions from the trailer. Lene's brother's no longer her guardian, so now they got to figure it out. Dre offers for them to become her guardian. But when the state come in, the state could just come grab a motherfucker, and it is what it is. So it's going to be very interesting if the state's going to grab her or they're going to do what they need to do to make sure Lene is straight and they take over Lene. I don't know if Nina wants to do that. Keisha just moved out. Now we're bringing in another young lady. Like, Keisha and my grandson just moved out. Now bringing in another new lady. I don't know if their relationship is strong enough to take that. Trig is out canvassing the neighborhood, talking to people, having a conversation with somebody else that's asking him, is he real about what the fuck he's doing? Duda tells Tracy that Roz wants to be the co-director of Rock. And Tracy tells Roz if she fucks it up, she's going to kill her herself. I said, oh, shit. It is what it is. But you can't be mad at Duda's wife, who's the mayor now, when Duda disappeared, that now she want to be a part of some shit, because Tracy has to understand the plan all along was to get her fucked in the game, to use her to do what the 60th Street mob wanted to do in the neighborhood. But she's stigmatized right now and in love now. She in love with a married man. She in trouble. And Emmett tells Keisha she can lean on him anytime. So we know where that's going. Possibly. One of them might have resolved to be like, we can't do this. Because I don't know what that would do, because Tiff and Keisha need each other. So I don't know if they're going to write into Tiff's character, that she's going to be able to accept that. But they might, because Tiff is a motherfucker. So that's it, man. Let me know. Hit me in the show notes. Hit me on social media. Let me know. Agree, disagree. Extend the conversation, man. It's always good. Like always, get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. ConfidenceInTheClutch.podbean.com. Wherever you listen to your podcast, search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. Weekly. Deezy, Deezos, Don P. Don D, host of the Shy Reverberation podcast, a Confidence in the Clutch podcast about the hit TV series The Shy. Have a safe and healthy night. If you're listening during the daytime, create a great day on purpose, y'all. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.